Hey everyone, welcome back to Cuddy's Bookshelf and welcome to week 2 of Bookmas. So I have read, I'll talk about what I've been reading. So I did read A Christmas Carol. I read it in one sitting on the bus. I just really love this story. It's so festive and it just shows you the joy of giving to others, knowing that the people can change no matter how awful they are. They have the ability to change, and I just love it's just such a cozy story. If you've never read the proper A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, I highly recommend that you do. So yeah, I did read that in, like I say, in one sitting on the bus. And then because I needed another book, but I didn't have time to film a clip because I was running even later the following day for work, I did read What You Are Looking For Is in the Library, and I did really enjoy this too. So this is more like short stories, but all have one thing in common, which is this library. And they go to this library to try and figure out how to achieve their dreams and ambitions and things in life that they never thought would be a thing. And there's this one person that recommends them a book, and she sort of asks them what sort of thing they're doing. Like, one wants to run an antiques business. There's a girl in here that is wanting to do something other than the assistant job, this retail assistant job that she's doing. It shows you each of them going to this library and the same person recommending them a book, and they've got like this special ability to know what sort of book they really need that will really guide them on their way into achieving their dreams and their goals. And it was really, really good. Like I say, I did really enjoy this. I do recommend it. I haven't read a book since that one, and it's been a couple of days. I don't know if I told you, but I've been watching Bad Girls on ITVX, like reruns of Bad Girls. I don't know if you remember that. It's if you've watched Orange is the New Black, because obviously that's like the newest prison show that was out. It's a bit like that, but because it was, what was it? It was Prison Cell Block H was the original, I think. Then Bad Girls came out, and then Orange is the New Black is like the newer one of the same sort of show. But yeah, I've been watching reruns of Bad Girls with like Fenner and all that in. So yeah, I did do my jigsaw puzzle. So I had Bad Girls playing whilst I was doing my birthday jigsaw puzzle. So I will put a picture up here of the completed puzzle. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot harder than it looks. It wasn't hard. I did it quite quick. I did it in one day. But with the wording, because where the edgings cut, all the wordings look the same. So I thought it was going to be like a really, really easy one, but I just liked the look of it. But yeah, it was a little bit more harder than I thought it was going to be. But again, it was an easy puzzle. But me and Daniel's just done something that was really, really festive. So I wanted to update you on what we've just been doing. We've just got back in. So I've just been, don't ignore it was curled, but it's sort of not, it's a nest again. Because we went out in the rain and we went to the theatre and we went to watch Home Alone, the first one, with a live orchestra, and oh my goodness, it was amazing. I loved it because, if you didn't know, I used to actually play in my school band. I used to play the trumpet. So anything that's like live music and stuff, it just takes me back to being on stage and with my little trumpet when I was younger. Yeah, it was just so magical and Christmassy, and it's just really great to see like there was like younger kids there as well, because, you know, I'm just a big kid. But there was younger audience members there, and they were all giggling and laughing at like Marv and Harry falling over and getting hurt and stuff. It's just such a great movie that the humour lasts forever. It's so, oh, it was just really great, and I just loved it. I did film a tiny, because I don't like to, you're not supposed to film in theatres anyway, but I did film the tiniest, the opening bit where it does the little, you know, so I did film. I'll put it here. I'll probably get copyrighted or something, but I'll put it here and I'll shut up for a minute. Hold on. I think that will be long enough, but yeah, oh, it was just, oh, so cozy, and we just went in like really comfy clothes as well. But yeah, and then we've just got back. I grabbed myself a latte in my Nightmare Before Christmas mug. But I also wanted to show you, I did nip into Waterstones. I couldn't film anything because it was raining so hard, and then everywhere we went it was so busy. So we was on a time scale, like trying to get to the theatre in time. So the only book that I got, most of it in here, I am obsessed with jigsaw puzzles. I do have a problem. So you would have seen, I can't remember, it would have been in a vlog somewhere. My husband got me the Pride and Prejudice jigsaw puzzle, the smaller one. So I got the Little Women and Jane Eyre one. They do these really cute bookish puzzles in Waterstones. And then when I got to the till, they had these little, the same ones but miniature, and all of the ones that was there, I got them all. So they're like matchsticks. So there's 50 pieces in each one. And I know when they're really good for, we got to the theatre a little bit earlier than what was, because I think we was rushing that much because we were scared we was going to be late, that we ended up being early. But yeah, there's a mini Jane Eyre. There is a mini Little Women. Then there is a little The Great Gatsby. Then there's Romeo and Juliet. We have The Hound of the Baskervilles. Great book if you want to read an Arthur Conan Doyle. And then the Pride and Prejudice. This is the one that Daniel got me in this size. But there was only £2 each. So when I saw them on the side, I was like, I need them. They're going to be great for, like, you know, when you're on a train and you've got like a table seat and stuff like that. They'll be, I'm just, yeah, I just really like them. Yeah, so I got myself a load of mini jigsaw puzzles and two smaller jigsaw puzzles, but I just really enjoy doing, I think I've done that other one, I can't even tell you how many times, but these are reversible. So on the front, can I open it? Because you do get a poster in these, so they come in like a little envelope when you open it up, and this is the book cover, so this is what the picture will look like, but it is reversible, so you do have a page from the book on the back of the puzzle, so you can reverse it over, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for you. But I've done my last one so many times and reversed it so many times that, you know, I was due some new ones. But yeah, the jigsaw puzzle obsession continues. And the only book that I picked up, you would have remembered, hold on, where is it? It's going to be on the other side of the Christmas tree, isn't it? So on spooky season vlogs, I did read the Hojin murders. These are translated fictions. And I told you that I had another one in the series, but this is the last book. So I read the first one and I had the last one in. So when I nipped into Waterstones, I know I want to carry on the series, so I got the second one. They did have the third one in, I think it were. The third or fourth one in, but it was damaged. It had like a colour patch on it, and the cover was bent and stuff like that. So I was like, I'll wait till next time I go. They might have another copy of it. But yeah, I got the second one, so I can read the next one in the series. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, that was the book that I got. But I do need to pick another book to actually read during this video. We'll get the bauble out and we will Give it a good shake. Oh, shall I take the one that's flying out? I feel like it's a bit like tarot cards. If a card jumps out at you, you should take it. So that's the one I'm going to take. And it is number 9. Where are you? You are here. So number 9, it is... Oh! It's Meet Me Under the Mistletoe by Jenny Bayliss. So I'm really excited for this one. It's going to be good. I know it is, because all of the Jenny Bayliss books that I've read that is around Christmas, I've really enjoyed. And obviously this one is from KJ. So I am finally getting to read it. I'm really excited to get into this. Let me know if you've read any Jenny Bayliss. I'm sure it's the 12 Dates of Christmas is the other one. 1 minute. I've just got them off my shelf. So the 2 other Jenny Baylisses that I've read was The Winter of Second Chances, which I really enjoyed, and The 12 Dates of Christmas. I highly recommend this one. I read this twice now because I read it not last Christmas, the Christmas before I started my channel, and then I reread it last Christmas because I enjoyed it that much the year before. So yeah, I do highly recommend this one. So I'm just really excited to get to this one. So yeah, hopefully I can actually film me reading some of this. I am back at work tomorrow, but I'm gonna have something to eat because I haven't eaten yet. So I'm gonna have something to eat, then I might cozy up in my reading nook and film me reading a little bit, and then I can update you straight away. I might chuck some pyjamas on, maybe some Christmas pyjamas, because I'm feeling real festive. What a difference a week makes, eh? Last vlog I was like, I'm not feeling festive, whereas this week I'm like, jingle bells. I'm using my only Christmas bookmark. I might have showed you this last year, but it's like a metal feather, and then it's a, if it will turn around, a Christmas tree on the end. My friend got it me for Christmas one year from work, and I love it. So yeah, that's the one I've been using. I need to try and fit these back on the shelf now. So I am on chapter 11, page 114. I'm really enjoying it so far. There's so much detail. It's proper thought out, and you know so much about her. There's so much character building in there about her, Nora, and her family and her friends, and the fact that she went to a private school and her brother didn't, and he sort of holds that against her and like sort of calls her friend like her tough friends. He just thinks that because they're like barristers and have jobs where you're not dirty in your hands sort of thing, it's not proper graft. And she's like, my friends work hard. She's currently at the town where her family are from. She's staying in this castle that her family work at, and because one of her friends is getting married, and there's like a whole friendship group of them, and one of her friends she slept with, but she hadn't realised that he'd got married years ago. She hadn't realised he was married, and they slept together. So now there's sort of a reunion, but his wife is there also, but she doesn't know what had happened between the two. And then there's like her best friend that spends more time with her family because her mum and dad are rich and are constantly like travelling and on cruises and stuff. So this Christmas she's spending Christmas with Nora's family again because her family's her mum and dad's on a cruise. You sort of see how strong the relationships are within this friendship group. One of them has passed away. he had mental health struggles, so he passed. So they do acknowledge that he's not there, and you sort of know from Nora's inner monologue that, like, he's missed. There is a space where he should be during the whole wedding proceedings and everything. But yeah, it's really good so far, and I think the love interest is Isaac. So Isaac works with her brother. He's like a gardener on where the castle is. He's the gardener, and she bumps into again. He's close friends with her brother, and when they were younger, they used to have like mud fights and stuff. And she used to have a crush on him back then, and now they have just met again. He's gave her a lift to her parents' house. He's close with her mum and dad. Her dad has sort of the same views as her brother regarding rich people. So, and Isaac sort of had the same views as well, and she was like, you sound just like my dad. But you can see that the longing, the yearning for each other, because they'll like overly stare at each other. They'll be in conversation, but then the conversation will end and they're still looking at each other. So like the people around them are like trying to break it up. It's a really nice story so far. It's quite cozy. You get to hear about the decorations. The thing with Jenny Bayliss's writing is she's so detailed. So it's not just I walked in the door, I hang up my coat. It will be like the feel of the coat, what the coat looks like the reason for hanging it up so it will dry out a little bit. It's really rich in detail of what things look like, smell like, taste like, and it really draws you into the story. And that's what I loved about 12 Dates of Christmas, because you get all of that information, so it really draws you in, and it just makes you feel like you're there and you're near the warm fire, or you're smelling the wreaths or garlands and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I am really enjoying it, and I will be getting back to it. But obviously you don't want to be sat watching me reading for like loads of time, loads of minutes, loads of time. I don't know what I was gonna say there, but so yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'm gonna read some more, because like I say, I am really enjoying it. I really want to know what's going to happen between the friend, because the friend has also... Is that a spoiler? I mean, where am I? I'm only here, so it's not really a spoiler. So the friend that she slept with, and he didn't tell her that he was married, he's already gone up to her while his wife was busy talking to another friend, and started like stroking her arm and stuff. So she's like, yeah, go talk to your wife, like, leave me alone. But yeah, I want to know what's going to happen there. I want to know what's going to happen with her, because her and her brother, other than when they talk about his kids, that's the only subject that they have where they don't bicker. So I wonder if she ends up, like, if she starts dating Isaac or getting close to Isaac, what her brother will think of that, because obviously he's not a tough money, new money, old money person. He obviously works with them. So I wonder if he will be happy that she's dating someone like more like them rather than bringing someone, or will he be pissed off that she's started to date his friend? Because you can see it. That's the love interest. It's got to be Isaac, 100%. But I'm loving the yearning, and I think that's what you miss from most romances nowadays, is the yearning for each other. Like, if you watch or read like Pride and Prejudice and stuff like that, if you watch it, Bridgerton a newer one, Bridgerton. If you watch Bridgerton, you will see like their hands almost touching it, and he like stretches out his hand or he clenches his hand because he's yearning for her that much. Like he wants that closeness. You don't really get that in many books now. It's sort of rushed to the smut. But I love that. I love a slow burn and the yearning for each other, the wanting, the needing, the close proximity, and it doing things to him without them actually even touching. I love that. I just love the romance and the closeness, and yeah. So, but Jenny Bayliss's books really do that. So, if that's something you like, give them a go because they're so good. They're so good. But yeah, my husband brought me up a latte, so that's another one. But after I've read a bit more, I'm going to read a little bit more, and then probably when my husband comes up to go to bed, I'll probably go back into the library and edit some videos. I need to edit 2 of the unboxings that I filmed last week, so I can get one scheduled for Wednesday this week, this Wednesday that you would have just had. I need to get one for Wednesday, and then I need to get one scheduled for Saturday because this week is my longer week at work, so I only have a day off. I technically have 2 days off, but I work 8.5 hours of one of them, if that makes sense, because I work 13-hour night shifts, so I'm working Monday night, Tuesday night. I finish Wednesday morning, so from midnight till 8:30 I would have been at work that day. So I'll get back and I sleep most of that day and then get up at night, and then I'm buggered for the next day. But anyway, and so then I've got the next day off, the whole day, and then I'm back at work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I won't finish until Monday morning. So I'll need to try and film as much as I can and get this vlog edited as much as I can when I have that one day off, and then just film me unwrapping books and taking them to work, because I really do need to get some books read. And if the others are like this, I'm so excited. But I know there's a couple that I've wrapped, like the manga, the My Neighbor Totoro, and the poetry collection, that if I get those on a day where I'm at work, I might unwrap another book just so I've got the extra space in case I don't have time in between shifts to film. But yeah, you will see what I'm reading anyway. I won't leave you hanging. But I also wanted to say, I've just read, because it is Sunday now and the first week vlog went up this morning, I've had a couple of notifications, but it didn't show all of them anyway, so it's a good job. But when I go to edit later on, I will reply to all of the comments. But I seen some of them while I was having a interval with Home Alone. But I just wanted to say, your comments are so lovely. Oh my goodness, I just cherish you all so much. It's just so nice. I just love you all. I just want to give you all a big hug and say thank you, because honestly, this is the reason why I have my channel, because you guys are just amazing. So thank you for all your lovely comments, and I will be replying. I would have replied by now. You would hope. It's been a week. But yeah, I'm going to reply to them all once because I think I said last week that I do like to comment back on my laptop. So when I'm on my laptop editing, I will also go onto my comments and reply to everyone. So I'm all up to date with that. But yeah, such lovely comments. So thank you so much. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos on my vlogs. Obviously, I've got a very sleepy, beanie lady laid it on me, and I just thought, because I was going to go in my reading nook to read, but with me back thing and legs hurting and that lot, it sometimes more helpful to be more of a slant, like laid a bit more. So I thought I would come in bedroom. But yeah, really enjoy my read, and I will update you when I've either read a bit more or finished it. But I'm really enjoying it. Last night I did end up, well, and this morning ended up finishing Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. Oh, this was so good. I liked that it wasn't all about just the romance. The story was more. It was about friendships and like the relationships with your family, and it really went into detail with that and what it's like to lose a friend that's passed on, and mental health, and how someone who has trigger warning for suicide in here, so someone that's done that, and how that changes the way you see things and treat people in a way of, because you're so scared of the same thing happening again. It was a really great read. I loved this so much. So yeah, that is done. I am about to go to work, but I did get woken up today by a Amazon parcel, so I'll quickly open that. Let me, oh, there is a lot in here. Oh my goodness. Let me try and find the notes. So here's the notes, and it says, "Happy belated birthday, love, Angela." So thank you so much, Angela. That is so lovely of you and kind. Oh, there's more. Oh, let me... please never apologise for life happening. It's so nice to see you back. Hope this brings good fun, from Angela. Ooh, books and chocolate go hand in hand. Love, Angela. Oh my goodness, what did you buy me? Oh, I'm trying not to cry because, you know, I've got to go to work. And so, oh my goodness. The first thing is a Galaxy bar. Thank you so much. I might actually take this to work with me, so it gives me some energy through the night. So thank you so much. And I will have a latte and hopefully try and read some of my book. What else is in here? Oh my goodness. So there is... Oh, that's so cool. So we have Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. I have read a few Riley Sager books, and I am really excited to get into this one. I've heard really great things about this one. So a thriller book. Thank you so much. What was it like living in that house? Oh, thank you. Honestly, if I wasn't Russian, I'd probably go into more detail with it. And then she also got me the Whodunit puzzle book, 80 cozy crime puzzles to solve. If that's not a bit of me, I don't know what is. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. I love that. Thank you so much. This is lovely. Oh, yeah. If I keep saying it, I'm gonna cry. So I'm so grateful. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Angela. I really appreciate it, and it means the absolute world to me. So thank you. Oh, this is so cool. I love that book. That was so exciting. And then I also need to, I know I've got like my head cut off, so I do apologise. I have literally thrown my camera on without doing much, but I'm going to unwrap a book. It may be 2 books depending on which book we get. So I'll just go with the top one. Oh, if I can close the thing. And it is number 4. So book number 4 is down here. So it is... That's so weird! It's a thriller. It's the only thriller that I have on my Christmas TBR. So it's the 12 Days of Murder. So I'm going to be in my whodunit era during this week. So yeah, there is this one. I am going to open another one just in case, because I have got 2 shifts coming up and I just don't want to be without a book, and I think I might struggle filming in between my shifts. So the second one is number 6. Number 6 is here. And this one is... It is a Merry Little Meet Cute. So we have a contemporary romance and we have a thriller to be getting on with. Obviously, I will update you as much as I can throughout reading them. But, you know, I've already explained in this video, this week's going to be a difficult week with work. So, yeah, these are the two that I will be getting on with. And I will let you know once I've read a little bit. And, oh my goodness, thank you so much, Angela. Honestly... Oh, but this has got a good... that's so good. Yeah. So I'm going to go, because I need to get to work, and show my husband what Angela got me. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Right. Stop saying thank you and that you're grateful, because you're going to have to edit like 50 of them out. Which I normally have to do. It's like, you've said it. You've said it. I can't help it. I just feel so appreciative. So yeah, I'll see you. So it's been a while since I last filmed because I've been at work. Then yesterday I was just shattered, and I did start reading The 12 Days of Murder. I started it on my bus home and I read quite a lot of it. I think I got to like chapter 15 in it, so I only had this left to read. And the way that I'm talking, you probably guessed, I DNF'd it. There's not very often I DNF a book on my channel because I like to give a full review, and I know that annoys some people. It's like, if you're not enjoying it, just DNF it. But some books I just try and push through and get through so I can like fully do a review on like if it got any better or whatever. But I was so bored. I was so bored that it was sort of putting me in a slump. And I thought, I pushed through with, what book was it in spooky season? The Last Murder at the End, The Last Murder at the End of the World? The Last Murder at the End of the World? Something like that, wasn't it? The Stuart Turton one. And I pushed through with that one, and then it really put me in a slump for the rest of the month. So I wasn't doing that to myself. So yeah, I DNF'd this. It was about a girl, I can't remember all the names now because I was so uninterested. I was just bored that I couldn't bother to learn them all, because there's quite a few characters in this. So it follows this girl, well, yeah, this young woman who was part of a group when she was in university where they used to put on Know Your Murder mystery nights. So they would like play act a murder happening, and the people that attended have to figure out who the murderer is, so on and so forth. but until one of the group went missing, and then they sort of like disbanded. And this Christmas they are all getting back together. Obviously they still don't know what happened to the member that just disappeared. They think that someone murdered him, and they all point a finger at her because she's a little less lower class than them. Like she hasn't got money, like they come from money and stuff like that. And it was just, to say that I was really intrigued about this one, it was just so boring to me. So yeah, I DNF'd that one. And then, because you would have seen, I also unwrapped A Merry Little Meet Cute. And at first, I didn't know what to think to this one. It's not one of my favourites. This is more of a smutty contemporary romance rather than, when I just read Meet Me Under the Mistletoe by Jenny Bayliss. I like these sort of books around Christmas where it's more of the romance and the yearning and the drawn out character built novels, like cozier romance. This one follows B, who is also a porn star, and she's getting the opportunity because something happened to the lead woman in this film. She's had the opportunity to do like a mainstream movie, and nobody knows that she's a porn star also. So she's trying to keep it a secret, but Nolan, who is the male lead, he knows who she is, and he's had like this big fantasy crush on her and followed her career for a long time. And he used to be in a boy band, and she also had a crush on him for years because she used to have his posters up. She's a big fan of their band. So they're both equally excited to meet each other and are attracted to each other straight away. And I did enjoy the twists and turns it had with the mental health aspects of it in there, and women who work in the sex profession can be proud of their work and not ashamed of who they are, but also want to achieve other stuff as well. It's not just what they want to be known for. So yeah, I did enjoy it. It's not my favourite Christmas book, so I don't think it's one that I will keep on my shelves, but yeah, it was an okay read, and I did read it quite fast. So I do need to unwrap a new book, and I'm going to read one more book before I end this vlog, so I will unwrap that in a minute. But you would have just seen that me and Daniel had gone to the East Midlands outlet. I still know it as MacArthur Glen, but we've been to the East Midlands outlet, seen all the Christmas lights. We got a Starbucks, and I did go into both then, and I also went into the Works. I did pick a book up from the Works, but I'll show you what chocolate I got first, because, just in case you're intrigued. I got myself, because I love this bar of chocolate, it's Salted Caramel. This is this is so luxurious. Like, it melts in your mouth, and it just gets all your taste buds going. But then I also seen a strawberry cheesecake one as well. I am a little bit intrigued, but like, we'll be sharing these with my husband as well. And then I also brought my husband a box of the pistachio, because anything with pistachio in he absolutely loves. So I got him these, and that's what I got from the chocolate shop. And then what I got from the Works is the new one. I think the first one was called Bloodstream. I do have it. I haven't read it yet. I should have really read that one first, but this one was in. It's the new one from the same author, and I think it's in like a same series. It does have the first one, picture of the first one on the back. So I'm guessing it like follows maybe other characters in the same series, but like I say, I haven't read the first one, so I'm not sure. But I thought I'd pick this one up, and it is a nice sprayed edge edition. So that's the one that I picked up. It is oh, I didn't even notice you've got like a little bookmark in there as well, so that's cute. It is like a race car romance, and I've never read one of those before, and that's why I picked up the first one. I've never read like a Formula One type romance. I have the first one, and then I think we did get one in Afterlight before, so I do have this one to read as well. So I might do like a little themed reading one time and read all of the like Formula One type, race car type books. I do love the edge on this one. It's so cute. We'll get the bauble. We'll go with this one. If I can put the lid back on. And it is number 3. Number 3, which is this one. So it is Snowed In at the Cat Calf. So this should be a really cozy read. Christmassy read. And it's not that long as well. So what I'm going to do with this one, I am going to go and in my reading nook and I'll film me starting this book. We'll read a little bit and then I'm going to go in the bath and maybe read a bit more in there. Obviously, I'll show you what bath bomb I use, but I can't really film in the bath because nobody want to see that. And yeah, so I will do that, and I'm going to try and get this finished as soon as possible, because I am at work now until Monday, and obviously I want to try and get this up for Sunday. So today's really the only day that I can film and edit. But we're reading a book, so hopefully I will get this done by tonight. I can finish it, wrap it off for you whilst my husband is sleeping, and we'll see how it goes. But I am really, really excited about this one. Then we only have 4 books left, and I know 2 of these, because not gonna lie, I've already forgot what books I've wrapped up, other than 2, because I know one of them's the My Neighbour Totoro and one's a poetry collection. So I've only got like 2 proper full novels left. But yeah, which is a good thing, because I have this week, after this week, I've only got next week into it, and then Christmas is on a Wednesday. Yeah, so what I'll do is next week is I won't get the vlog up for the Sunday. I will get it up for either Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve, depending, because I am at work on Christmas Eve, going into Christmas Eve. So I'll probably be sleeping on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, obviously it's Christmas Day, so I don't really want to be editing and that on Christmas Day. Who knows, but it won't be on Sunday. I'll get it to as close as Christmas as I can. I will film up until the very last point that I can, before obviously work and Christmas is upon me. But I will get this one up for Sunday, and then the next vlog will be somewhere very close to Christmas. So you've got it will be before Christmas, and you will see me reading the rest, but this will be the last book of this vlog. Anyway, that was long-winded, just to say that, next week vlog's going to be a bit longer. I feel really good about all of the books. I mean, let me get rid of this one, that I've managed to read so far this month, because like I say, work is hectic. I no longer am able to read at work or whatever, and I got a lift one day from work, so I had the bus time on that day taken away from me, and then the next day I started this on the bus, and honestly I can't even tell you how many times I reread the first couple of chapters, because I read them, put the book down, was like, I'm sure I've missed something, reread them, and was like, no I didn't, it was just that not for me. It's just not for me. I don't want to keep saying that it was boring, but it was for me. Let's read some of this. I'm really excited. So I've read the first 2 chapters. I am now on page 48. So they're quite big chapters. I think it was the second chapter that was the longest. But so it starts off, it's dual POV. So it's Emmy and Jared. And it starts off with Jared, and he has just lost his cat. His cat's passed away. And he's like really heartbroken about it. He's like hasn't been leaving this house and stuff. And his brothers recommended him for this job. And it's a delivery man for working at this cat cafe. But he doesn't know upon going to the interview that it's at a cat cafe. So when he gets there, he's quite flustered. And he stands outside and can't like bring himself to go in. And the cat cafe's called Cappuccino, which I liked. So the woman that owns the cat cafe came out, Sylvia, and she was speaking to him about the job and stuff, and he says that he wasn't aware that it was a cat cafe, and he happened to tell her that he was allergic to cats because he didn't want to deal with being around cats, because obviously losing his cat, is still like really devastated about it. And then they start talking, and she gives him the job and says no, because he's just the delivery driver, he doesn't have to have direct contact with the cats. And then it goes to him being on the phone to his brother and saying, why didn't you tell me it was a cat cafe? You know that I am like really upset about it and stuff. And his brother was like, you need something to help pay for the vet bills. I know you're struggling, and it will get you out as well as that. And then he tells his brother that he told Sylvia that he's allergic to cats, and he's like, why would you do that? He's like, I panicked. I didn't want to be around the cats. And then it goes into Emmy's POV, and she Sylvia is her aunt, and she's just started working at the cat cafe. She's just moved into the apartment that's above the cat cafe because she had to get away from her brother. Her brother is currently struggling with alcohol addiction, and he was progressively getting worse, so she needed to remove herself from that situation. You do see in that chapter her getting a phone call from her brother, and he was drunk and very abusive to her on the phone, so she's like cut him off for his own good, like because she can't deal with it, and she's like, if you're not going to help yourself, like I can't help you if you're not going to help yourself, sort of thing. And then towards the end of her chapter is when her and Jared meet for the first time. They have a lot in common, and her and another girl that works at the cat cafe, they are both into gaming and animation, so you know, same. And when she meets Jared, he's into graphic design, and she's into drawing, and he's more photography and typography. And he says that he once wanted to draw his own comics, but he couldn't get like people's hands right, so it was sort of like a failed attempt. And she says that she's not quite up to scratch on the digital side of things, so like they both are well versed in the opposite to what each other can do. So they were saying about like having lessons from each other, sort of thing. And she thinks he's absolutely gorgeous. He's tall, he's got like longish hair, and he's got a beard but dresses smartly. And she's like, how can you look rugged and smart at the same time? This is the thoughts in her head. And obviously he has to carry on the ruse that he is allergic to cats. And yeah, it's so far it's like really cute. And he's just had, when he was in the van, he listened to the radio and it had a weather warning, so obviously that's where the title of the book's going to come in, like snowed in at the cat cafe. So I'm guessing like he's going to end up being snowed in the cafe with her. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, and if you really love cats, you will love this, because it tells you all about like the different cats that they've got, like different breed of cats that they've got, and the personality traits and stuff. It's just really cute. And the cafe itself sounds so cozy because it has the other person that works there, who works at the bakery side of things, does like all cat themed like cakes and cookies and stuff, and Emmy does like works the coffee machines, and she can do like cat art in the coffee, which also sounds really adorable, and I just really want to go there and cuddle the cats and read my book and have a nice coffee there. So yeah, it's really cozy, really loving it. But I thought I'd stop there because like I'm near on 50 pages, so I'll stop there. I'm gonna have a bath and read some more while I'm in the bath, read a chunk of it then, and yeah, I'll get back to you. I'm loving it, really enjoying it. I feel like I needed to tell you something earlier on and I forgot, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. So I may have been a bit dramatic around the house because Suzanne Valenti and Caroline Peckham, if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, that is, if you're not new to my channel and you've followed me over the last year or so, you will know that I am, well, since I started my channel basically, I have been obsessed with the Zodiac Academy. So by Suzanne Valenti, Caroline Peckham, they do that series, and the whole world of Solaria, I just love it. It's not for everyone, not everybody likes it, some people don't like the writing, but I don't care. I won't have any negative comments on that series. I love it. It is one of my favourites. I had just had to get a new phone case. My old one was like coming apart and I couldn't afford to get a nice fancy one, so I've just got one where it's like, because my phone on the back is purple, so I've just got a clear one where it's like purple around the edges. And then what I've done is printed off and cut out the whole of the Zodiac Academy, the front covers for the whole series, and I've stuck them with a bit of blue tack to the back of my phone and then put the cover over the top. So like my phone is Zodiac Academy. That's how much I love the series. So they are bringing out like really nice editions of the Zodiac Academy on their new website, and oh my goodness, they look incredible. Susan, I've just watched a video that Suzanne put up on her TikTok, and she's showing you the copy that she's just been delivered of the first one, and it looks so good. The artwork and everything, oh my goodness. So you could buy the whole set, but it was £600, which I honestly, if I had the money, I would. I know that's a crazy amount to spend on books, but I would have if I had the money. But I'm having to do it separately. Like, you can buy them, you pre-order them as they're coming out also. So I wish I could afford the whole chunk and then I don't have to worry about always trying to catch the pre-order, because I'm a bit worried that I'm going to miss one or something. But so I'm going to have to do it that way. And then I've just realised they have released, you can now pre-order the Ruthless Boys, which is the prequels to Zodiac Academy. You can now pre-order all 5, and if you pre-order all 5 you can get like a discount as well. And I really can't afford it right now, and I'm just gutted. I'm really, really gutted because I really don't want to miss out, and I hope that I manage to get them after Christmas. So I've literally, this is why I said I've been a bit dramatic. I've been walking around the house playing sad songs on my phone, and like because I can't afford them. So my husband has been laughing at me. I phoned my mum and told her, and I rang my mum and I was like, what's my favourite series? And she was like, Zodiac Academy, because when I was first ever reading them, my mum brought me a couple of the books that I've got, the paperback books that I've got. She brought me a couple of them because I was so close to payday, but like I needed the money to, you know, buy them. And I was that invested in them that I literally flew through the series, and I didn't want to have to wait for the next one. And so my mum actually bought me a couple of the Zodiac Academy books just so I didn't have to wait, because I loved it that much. And then I says to her, no, I was telling you about, like, I was telling my mum that I saw a video that Caroline and Suzanne made, that they was going to do them with all the, as they say, the fandangles all over the book. And I says that they've released them, but obviously the full set is a bit too expensive. And then I was telling her about that, and then I told her about me listening to sad songs walking around the house, and she just laughed. But yeah, that's what I was going to update you on, just to say I was being dramatic about a book series. But, you know, I'm really lucky to have them in the original paperbacks, and that I've managed to pre-order the first one of the Zodiac and the 0.5, the Origins. Those two are available to pre-order at the minute, so I'm really happy that I managed to get those pre-ordered, and I just hope that I can keep up with them and get them all, because I think you won't, the last release is like 2027. That's how long it's going to take for them to be published and sent out throughout the series. But I'd rather them do them that way and have the cheaper option of buying them separately, so it's more affordable, than only having them where you can buy the whole lot, and like so many people would miss out, including myself. So yeah, really excited, but then really gutted at the same time. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I will still manage to get them. But yeah, I'm gonna go in the bath and read some more of this, because it just sounds really, really cozy. Like, it's going to get even more cozy. It already feels cozy, but it reminds me of, I get the cozy feeling of this calf like I do No Legends and Lattes with that coffee shop. It gives me the same sort of cozy feelings in this, with it telling you about the baked goods. Yeah, anyway, stop rambling and moaning. Is it a Cuddy vlog if I don't moan a little bit? I don't So I've been up editing all night. I finished editing about 4:30, and then I have sat and read Snowed In at the Cat Calf, so I know that I can edit this clip and finish this vlog off. So I have finished it. I really enjoyed it. I can't remember what I've told you already, but obviously Jared got the job at the Cat Calf being a delivery man. Emmy's aunt owns the Cat Calf. She lives above the Cat Calf, and there is another apartment where somebody has come to stay for a few days. But then they get snowed in. Emmy's mum and dad live abroad, so her aunt Sylvia has gone to fetch her grandparents over for Christmas. But then there has been a big snowfall, and they are trapped at the Cat Calf, which means her, Jared, and this other person is trapped in this Cat Calf. And there is more to this other person that meets the eye. You will know once you read the book, you know what's going on, but I don't want to do spoilers or anything, but it does get interesting, and it's a really cute story about loving cats and the goodness of people. I just really, really enjoyed it. It was a really cozy read. I don't want to say too much, because yeah, it's not a very long book, but I did thoroughly enjoy it anyway. So yeah, that is all the books that I'm going to read in this vlog. I hope that you've enjoyed this one. Like I say, next week's is going to not be on the Sunday, I don't think, because I could really do with taking advantage of filming on that Sunday as well, so you actually have content to watch. So I'm hoping to get it up maybe Christmas Eve. If I can get it edited in time, it will give me a chance to edit it and get it up for Christmas Eve. And yeah, so you will find out if I do actually finish my TBR, other than the one that I DNF'd. But I've just realised, I was on doom scrolling on TikTok, as you do, and someone mentioned that Amazon Music has now got Audible. So if you are subscribed to Amazon Music, each month you will get a Audible book. So that's cool. I really want to get the vampire series from Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. I want to get the paperbacks of that series, but I also want to get the audibles of them, because I know with Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti's books, I will want them in every format. So I do have the Zodiac Academy on my Kindle. I have the paperbacks. I am currently obviously pre-ordering the deluxe editions. I have all of the audibles, and yeah, it's sort of my comfort one. I listen to it, like parts of it sometimes, if I'm feeling a little bit anxious and I just need a book, but I don't want to like try and retain information of my current read. I will go to books that I already know, like back to back. So I'm thinking, because I really want to get the vampire series from Suzanne Valenti and Caroline Peckham, I will use my Audible on Amazon Music to collect them all for when I actually do get the books, because then I can read them, and then if I want to reread them, I can listen to them again, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I like to have them in all different formats, so I'm thinking of collecting all of those with them. But I think that was really cool, because obviously I had Amazon Music anyway, so to me it's just getting a free book every month, which is just great for me. I really hope that you are having a great festive season. Let me know what books you are reading during December. Are you doing anything festive? Are you enjoying all the festive food? Because, you know, food and just everything, fashion, food, everything is better at this time of the year. Everything is just, yeah. But yeah, let me know all of the things. I hope that you are well. I hope that you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Prison Cell Block AH. Ugh. Out of some of my points, these was from Waterstones. Obviously I showed you the bag. That didn't make no sense, did it? And hopefully, sorry about my creaky floors. I always say sorry for them because it does kind of sound like I'm trumping, but I'm not, I promise. We will lower the camera a little bit. Can you see the Christmas presents? There we go. I don't mind that I've got half a head. Let me put my head back in frame. Oh. I don't know why I'm looking at my shelves, because I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see a thing. It just looks like colour. Up, down, up, down. Merry Christmas. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine. It's Christmas time, there's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let him die, and we banish him. Throw your arms around the world, Christmas time. Stop singing. I am definitely of the assumption that if you are a bad singer, you should sing louder, because it's just the enjoyment of singing. You're not trying to be a professional, get the right whatever. You're just singing for pure enjoyment, and that's what I do, because it's better. The thing with Jenna Bailey that I like to edit. Oh my goodness. And this is what I meant when I said I decorated my bedroom with the lights and the tinsel and the bedding. So we have a like contemporary romance and a thriller. Oh my god, I can't get my words out. And he used to be in a boy blah, blah, blah. It's just, oh, I need to keep it with the books, but I DNF'd it. Do I really even have to mention it ever again? Apparently so. Goodness me. Lower this a little bit so you can see the bauble. Okay, that's a little bit too low. maybe up a notch. Or shall I leave it like that? So, no, because all you're seeing is my double chin wobbling. Let's see if it stays up. So, we'll get the bauble. Stop. Don't stop. Tip 2. I'm doing it again where I'm just ranting, so I will edit this out. Yeah, DNF. Cuddy's DNF'd a book. Who'd have thunk it? I literally flew. By the way, the sad songs that I was singing to was Billie Eilish's, no, the one that she did for the Barbie film. Not What I'm Made For or something like that. I can't remember what the actual title of the song is called. I was listening to that one. I was listening to John Cook's Too Sad to Dance, and then I was also listening to Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You. Yeah. Let's go. Anyway, stop going on. Oh my goodness. Why can't I just, like, you know, finish the book, ending the vlog, goodbye. No, I have to ramble on like, oh, Amazon Music's got Audible. Anyway.